What's up guys, MJGB here, and I'm back from an extremely long hiatus, yay! As you may know, I had an exam that I wanted to prepare for, and then after that I was in the process of moving to a new bedroom, so I'd packed all my belongings in excitement, without realising that it was still a while away, so my PVR was all at the bottom of a pile of bags, so I couldn't really do anything with the channel, so I'm sorry about that. But after many delays, my room's now pretty much finished. I've moved the most important things in, you know, my Xbox, computer, TV, so I'm able to start doing videos again. During my hiatus as well, I've somehow managed to gain subscribers, so it doesn't seem to have been too detrimental to my channel. It's somehow, you know, benefited it, having a little break. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about Microsoft and Sony's press conferences, which preceded E3, which officially starts today. I want to talk about what's excited me and then what I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, in the coming days. So let's get Sony out of the way first, because I didn't catch the conference. I fell asleep before it started. It started at 1 o'clock in the morning for me. And I have to say, being a PS3 owner rather than PS3 gamer, nothing's really excited me and turned me into, oh, I want to play on my PlayStation. I'm still very much just, I'll just use it for iPlayer or, you know, TV, as opposed to playing games. But stuff that was in the Sony conference, the PlayStation Vita, or however it's pronounced, that actually looks quite interesting. I won't be buying it because I've owned PSPs, and I'm not really a handheld gamer. I didn't enjoy using the PSP. I'm not really a fan of Sony consoles, so I'll be following the Vita's progress, but I'm not going to be buying it. The number of developers that they've got on board is quite good, though, so hopefully there'll be a lot of decent launch titles, you know, proper, none of these shitty little, you know, first party, but maybe a few decent third party games. Games-wise, Sony didn't really have anything that, you know, piqued my interest and got me excited to be a PS3 owner. Uncharted 3, I'll be following its progress because I've yet to play a decent game on the PS3. The only one I've purchased is Resistance 1, and I've now got Little Big Planet and Dead Nation because of the, you know, welcome back package after the PSN outage. But when Uncharted 3 comes out, I'll probably buy Uncharted 2 because it'll be nice and cheap, and then, you know, obviously I can follow on from the series. I might even get Uncharted 1, although that didn't seem to be as good as, you know, Uncharted 2 in the charts, and then reviews and user, you know, reviews, so I might just start at number 2. The Sony branded 3D display that they showed off, that looks to be probably one of the highlights of their show. A very affordable 3D gaming display because they're pushing 3D very heavily on the PlayStation 3. As I said in one of my previous commentaries, I'm not a big fan of 3D, but even though it's not my cup of tea, a lot of people will be very interested and very excited by this, so fair play to Sony for finding, you know, a good favourable product at a very good price point. And on a final Sony note, the apology that they had at the start of the presentation, I felt was a very significant, you know, starting point. And it was done in a way which it didn't shy away from what had happened with the whole PSN outage. And it was a gracious, you know, holding up of their hands. We know we did, you know, something went wrong. But they called it an outage. They didn't, you know, talk about the fact that they were hacks. They didn't talk about the lapse of security. It was basically just, you know, more like a server error. They didn't really address the elephant in the room. They just sort of looked at it and then just moved on. So hopefully they can move on properly from this and, you know, get back to the, you know, fully functioning, fun PSN that we all know and love. Yeah. Anyway, Microsoft time now. And as a predominant 360 gamer, this is the one conference I was most interested in and most excited by. And just so I can quickly say, I'm not saying that by not being interested in the Sony conference that their conference was poor. I'm not a fanboy in that respect. But as a, you know, as an Xbox gamer, not a PS3 gamer, it's not as important to me, the PlayStation and Sony conference. So that's the reason why personally I didn't find much, you know, interest in it. Obviously Sony fans will have enjoyed it, so I just want to say that I'm not dismissing the Sony conference. It's just personally for me, it's not my cup of tea because they didn't offer anything for me. Anyway, Modern Warfare 3 was shown off by 402, and the game looks just as I want a Call of Duty game to look. Very cinematic, very dramatic. I'm looking forward to this game because we'll get to see how wounded Infinity Ward are after losing most of their team in the fallout of last year's Vince Zampella, you know, Activision lawsuit. But Sledgehammer really looks to have picked up the slack that Infinity Ward would have needed help with, and it looks good, regardless of what Battlefield fans may be saying. The game looks fun. It's an arcade shooter, so it's a very much different animal to Battlefield. So we'll be getting a very fun, pacey, different experience to enjoy come September. November. September is the Battlefield 3 beta, which was also announced. Open beta, I'll be playing that. It might even, convince me to buy Battlefield 3 in October before COD comes out, but we'll have to see. Other games announced that I'm looking forward to: Halo 4, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, which is the HD remake, because I've not played Halo 1. So it'll be fun, to see the origins of a series that I've sort of dipped into. Minecraft. I've held off playing Minecraft because I don't know why. It just seems that everybody who plays it is a bit addicted, and that's never a good thing. But also, the fact that you have to pay before you can play, and it's just something that I don't really want to take a dip into. It doesn't really look like my cup of tea, but I might be convinced if it's on Xbox. Other games I was, took a fancy to: Star Wars Connect, for obvious reasons. Every boy wants to be able to use the Force, so if I can look at my TV and just go, whoa, put my hand out and blow shit up, that just seems awesome. Connect Disneyland, that'll actually look quite good, because I've been to, Disneyland Orlando, and I loved it there. It'd be fun, to wander around the little Disneyland, see the little sights, and the mini games look quite fun, but it looks a bit childish, so I'll have to see whether or not it's, one of those that everybody can enjoy, whether it's just the Sesame Street style, jump up and down like a monster. Mass Effect 3 looks really cool, and I'm really pumped for that, because when I was off on my hiatus, I completed Mass Effect 2, and there was some really shit games showed. Fable, The Journey, and the dancing game, and the child actors, so obviously fake and so awful. I hope those children die. That's it. I can't say anything else. Two things not from the actual Microsoft conference, but were quite cool. Cloud storage is coming, which allows for you to save your games online to like Microsoft servers. And then something called Beacon, which seems interesting, but I'm not too sure what it is. I think it's, when you click on someone's profile and you see MJGB is playing Call of Duty Black Ops, I think it's something that will allow you to see what I want to play. So I might be playing Black Ops, so it might say MJGB wants to play Modern Warfare 1 or Modern Warfare 2 or something, so that you don't have to be playing the game to invite someone. You can show them what you want to play, and then they can obviously then engage with you if they want to. But my favourite announcement from the Microsoft conference has to be YouTube on Xbox. This means I'll get to watch all my favourite subscriptions on YouTube, like me. But, like Machinima, Smosh, and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to function, because my bet is it's similar to Facebook and Twitter, where it's a custom-built, application on Xbox, but hopefully a lot more functional. Anyway, Nintendo are about to have the conference, so I'm going to go watch that, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of E3. So, guys, do let me know what your favourite announcement has been from Microsoft or from Sony. What are you most looking forward to being announced at E3? What are you most looking forward to seeing being played by journalists? And thank you for sticking with me during my little hiatus. And until next time, guys, please do take care and like the video if you've enjoyed it. Thank you.